Hello, it's Neecola. So this is a weekly this is the weekly reading for okay, so this is for July the 6th through the 12th. Okay. Let's see what messages we have, what guidance we have. What messages, what guidance do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? This is for the week of July the 6th through July the 12th. Okay, so we're going to take the two that came up. The first we have is an invitation to connect. Okay, so let's see what we have for this. All right. Love exists through our universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in worlds beyond the earthly realm. Among these are those who are aware of the spiritual plight of humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. Unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown, you have an open mind and an open, receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditionally loving assistance in this world. You will both benefit from this individually and help the planet. So you're being offered an invitation to connect. So the next card that we have is Eternal now. So let's read what we have from that. Within you is great strength and courage. However, just because you can manage to keep going when you are drained or stressed, it doesn't mean you have to do so. You are encouraged by your higher guidance to request assistance and letting go of tension within your mind and body. You will gain energy through this release, or perhaps even see things in a new and more optimistic light. Shifting into a more present, relaxed, and enjoyable state of being will help you overcome the past and successfully create your future. All right, so let's see what messages we have. What messages, what guidance? Upside down. What messages, what guidance do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? This is for July the 6th, July the 7th, July the 8th, July the 9th, July the 10th, July the 11th, and July the 12th, 2020. What messages, what guidance do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? This is for July the 6th through July the 12th, 2020. All right. So we have the Six of Cups. Some of you guys, I feel like this is about some plans. I feel like you could be making some adjustments within your emotions, making some plans in regards to something. You could also be in a space of dealing with some issues from the past, maybe even dealing with issues with children with the Six of Cups there. So Monday, Nine of Pentacles here. I do feel like this has to do with your own abundance. Nine of Pentacles is reaping the rewards of the seeds that you've planted. That is material gain. So you could be gaining something this week. Nine of Pentacles with the Hierophant. I feel like you could be gaining something more traditional, maybe a new home, a new relationship, something like that. You could be in a space Tuesday of really trusting your beliefs. Could also be dealing with a Taurus. Star energy here. So for some of you guys, I feel like you know the truth about what it is that you want, or you could be gaining what it is that you want. Gaining knowledge that you're on the right path as well as what I'm seeing, especially if you're in the space of making adjustments to your emotions. So star energy here could be dealing with an Aquarius, but this is about seeing the bigger picture. For a lot of you guys, you could be nurturing your own foundation by really nurturing what it is that you desire, what you want to feel moving forward. Let me move this out the way. These are some big cards. I'm using the jumbo Rider-Waite. They are huge. All right, so Thursday we have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys could definitely be dealing with a Taurus. They might be the one, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Queen of Pentacles here. For some of you guys, you are nurturing a new foundation, a new commitment. That's 10 Pentacles. 9 Pentacles plus. So there's a new commitment here, some sort of commitment or something that brings wealth. It doesn't have to be like a actual like commitment to a job or a relationship, but there's something that brings wealth, and it is what you want. Star energy here, 10 Pentacles. What I'm trying to tell you. So some of you guys, I feel like you're really gaining something this week. This is a gain. Devil here. This is your energy here. So this is for Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I feel like you could be in a space of now either you're very much in your own element, okay, because this is your card, Capricorn, or you could be dealing with some sort of addiction or some sort of addictive behavior. You could also be dealing with something that is a temptation to you, creating some sort of resistance. Sunday, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is a codependency. Either this is a codependency or this is a lack situation that you feel bound to in some way, shape, or form. But it is bound in lack or bound in being without. So even though you are gaining something that is solid, there's still this sort of attachment or connection to something that is not solid, something that is a challenged foundation. You could also have a strong fear of being left out in the cold, even though you have this very star-like energy here. So let's read here. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're needing to kind of look at a situation sensibly, maybe from a compassionate perspective, maybe just compassion for yourself as well. Nine of Pentacles here. Why is this Nine of Pentacles here? Why is this Nine of Pentacles here? We have the Devil here. So this is you needing to reap the benefits of the seeds that you've sown, reap the rewards. So some of you guys have been sowing seeds into a situation. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is about gaining your independence from something. Whatever this is, this devil energy down here, you're dealing with something in your life that's a lack. Something that is a codependency or something that is taking from you in some way, shape, or form. My hair ain't gonna do right. And I feel like you're needing to, you've outgrown the energy, but you're needing to emotionally withdraw from it. So some of you guys, this Nine of Pentacles is gaining your independence from a situation that was toxic. But I feel like it's a cycle, because it starts off here as a clarification as though you gained some sort of independence from it, but it comes back toward the end of the week. So this may be something that's within your day-to-day life. Either this is this could be like your partying, like if you party a lot, if this could be an addiction of some sort. Maybe you relax on the weekends and do things that you shouldn't be doing, because that's weekend energy. Okay, so we got not the Wheel of Fortune here. Two. I feel like you got a new opportunity here, but you have to complete a cycle here. So by yourself, you have to overcome something. You have to walk away something. You have to walk away from something by yourself, or you have to be confident in letting go of your fears around something by yourself, independently, so that you can move toward Hierophant Star, this sort of what it is that I want, the stability, the foundation that you want. So I feel like once you become confident within yourself, you gain the foundation that you actually want, or the foundation that is the right path for you. Okay, so Tuesday we have the Hierophant. We have the Hangman in reverse. That's no more restrictions. Two of Swords here. Two of Swords is a blockage. Ace of Wands. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, now either some of you guys are extending an opportunity of peace with this Two of Swords. It represents peace. You could be, your perspective, you could be in suspension. Some of you guys could be in suspension. There's some conflicts around your beliefs. You're in suspension. There's some conflicts around your beliefs. You have this new opportunity. Prince of Wands, you want to move toward this new opportunity, but I feel like you're dragging your feet a little bit, because there's a change, there's adjustments that have to be made, that are being made, and I feel like that is kind of putting you at a space. Even though you believe in your heart that this is the right thing, you know that this is the right thing, you're making the adjustments. I don't feel like you're in suspension anymore. I feel like that is a good thing. You're out of suspension. You're removing yourself from the past, but I do feel like there's some sort of lack or worry here that is creating some sort of challenge toward the end of the week. So I feel like we need to keep that in mind. You have this beautiful energy toward the beginning of the week, but when the weekend comes, it's some bullshit. So we have the Star energy here. Why is the Star energy here? This is for Wednesday. Ace of Swords. So I feel like you're going to have the clarity. You're going to find some clarity. Either clarity that you're on the right path, clarity that you've made the right choice, clarity that you're gaining what it is that you want. I feel like with the Seven of Wands here, it could be you in a space of really setting yourself apart. For a lot of you guys, you could find clarity about what is the right path you, about what it is that you want. And I feel like because you are in a space of being unhappy, 10 Cups here, maybe even unhappy with the family situation, Wheel of Fortune here, wanting to change that, wanting to create a growth or an expansion. Some of you guys, I feel like you're starting to see the bigger picture, and I do feel like that's why you're resisting anything that is this devil energy, that is in this sort of toxic or low vibration type of energy. I know it's dark because I was using the medicine woman. I couldn't remember the name of them damn cards. I was using the medicine woman cards, and they are they're white cards, so you know they don't show up well when it's bright in here. So let me see if I can reset this, because I just realized it was really dark. It's a little bit better. All right, so let's see here. Queen of Pentacles here for Thursday. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? We have the Knight of Pentacles here. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, there's some responsibilities that you have to nurture, or something that you have to be in control of, even though your desires, I feel like your energy and your desires are not aligning. So you do need, I feel like you do need to kind of go through this energy of going within yourself to really discover like how you're going to invest into this path the right way. Because I do feel like you're really in a space of wanting, you're seeing sensibly that you need to nurture this, whatever this is you're moving toward, because you got a lot of movement cards. So you are moving towards something, and it is stable. You're nurturing that. But I do feel like you're still at a pause in action, because there is also some responsibilities. Even though you're nurturing your desires to move forward, there are still some responsibilities that you're having to nurture as well. So for a lot of you guys, you could feel like kind of a failure a little bit, but I feel like you need to look at the situation sensibly. You're really in a space of making some positive decisions for yourself. I feel like you're really getting on the right path. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, even though you're getting on the right path, there are some decisions that need to be made, and some of those may require cutting away this lack type of energy, and that might bother you, especially if this lack type of energy is associated with family or with friends or with something that you feel is important in your life at the moment. But this energy here is so strong. I really feel like whatever this is that is bringing this positive energy toward the beginning of the week, I feel like you really need to be in a space of nurturing that and seeing sensibly that that is the abundance, that is the wealth. 10 Pentacles. All right, so why is this 10 Pentacles here? This is for Friday. Why is this 10 Pentacles here? We got the Queen of Wands in reverse, 3 of Wands here with the, so I'm gonna be real with you. Some of you guys may see the bigger picture. I feel like for some of you, because Queen of Wands in reverse is someone, now you could be dealing with a fire sign, but I feel like you could be in a space of not being confident about a commitment. Really in a space of needing to align your desires, put your energy into alignment. I feel like you're in the space of creating these illusions. So you go from being in this very positive mindset at the beginning of the week, really being in a space of being on the right path, following your inner wisdom, looking at a situation sensibly, being very confident about these adjustments that are being made emotionally. Toward the end of the week, yes, you still feel very whole, very, you know, together, but you also are lacking confidence of truly investing everything into this, because your devil energy, your ego, is creating this lack, this worry. So if I feel like for a lot of you guys, the reason why that Queen of Wands was in reverse, you see the bigger picture, but you're still in the space of questioning your abilities to get to that bigger picture. So we have the Devil card here. This is your card. So I do feel like there's some emotional adjustments that need to be made. Star energy here. You need to see the bigger picture here. Moon card here. The thing about it is 10 wands on that moon card. Your fears are a burden in you being able to obtain this blessing that I see here. You have it. I feel like you know within your heart what you're moving toward, and I feel like you are following your desires, but you do have this very strong temptation to kind of go within yourself, to go within the dark of yourself, to oppress yourself with your own fears, to oppress yourself with your own feelings. Okay, moon card is feelings, fears. Okay, a lot of you guys need to face that dark within. You need to find your light within yourself so you can overcome this devil energy. I feel like with the star and the devil here, you have the ability to gain what it is that you want by moon, 10 of wands in reverse, laying down the burdens of your fears, laying down the burdens of your ego. Yes, your fears is gonna create lack and burden within your life. Because people don't understand, okay, say for instance, even if you don't understand energy, look at it this way. If you're making a decision in life, but the only way that you can view the outcome of the decision is through the lens of fear or failure, you're going to be less motivated to actually move forward with what that goal. You're going to be less motivated to actually move forward within that goal based off of your own fear of failure. Not that you're actually going to fail. You feel me? Because in actuality, you might surpass whatever level there is to accomplish this goal. But because your fear is preventing these prisons, preventing these blockages, preventing you from actually taking a leap over that motherfucking cliff, taking a leap, jumping into that waterfall and feeling this flow of energy within you, because your fear is preventing you from taking that step, you essentially failed. So your fear was failing, and you essentially failed because you never gave the effort to actually move forward, because you've been basing all of your decisions off of this unreasonable fear or this unnecessary fear. And that's the devil energy. The devil energy is fear-based thoughts, unnecessary fear, unnecessary obsessions, looking at things from a 3D perspective. That means that you only look at things, and if you don't see an immediate gain, you fear investing. I talked about this in the daily read. Check it out. So for some of you guys, you do need to understand that what you desire is worth you investing in, is worth you making the necessary changements to gain. There is a legit increase in wealth, a legit increase of abundance, a legit increase of your wish fulfillment, what it is that you want. But this lack energy is going to create this, because you're going to be in a space of not making the right decisions, of not looking at this from the right perspective, because you're only looking from fear. You're only looking from these negative or nightmarish daydreams that you drum up in your mind. So 5 of Pentacles, are you kidding me right now? 5 of Pentacles here. Why is this 5 of Pentacles here? Oh yeah. So we have Page of Pentacles in reverse. Your own lack of worth is causing lack in your life. Page of Wands here with the Judgment. You need to wake up and see your truth. You got so much inside of you, but I feel like you're not seeing the truth of your own creativity, your own. And I say creativity because this that you've gained, this wealth, this peace, abundance, this is something that you're investing in. This is something that you've manifested within your life. But because you're lacking confidence in yourself, even though you got this good thing going, you may get to the point of feeling in your head or feeling in your heart, this is too good to be true, like something's going to happen, and then you automatically shut down. So something does happen. You shut yourself down because you fear that something that has not even occurred yet, that may never occur, is going to ruin this good thing that you've had going. You have to get out of that space. You got to walk in faith. Listen, even if it get good, it get good, it get good. You feel me? Detach from the energy of feeling as though because something ends that you're a failure. That is not how that works. Things end because that's the natural progression of life. Okay? Things begin and end. That's how life evolves on this existence, on this planet. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like you're in a space of being worried. Things look so good at the beginning of this week, and they are. Essentially, it's damn good energy. You got real solid energy at the beginning of the week, but because you kind of go into this deep devil type of energy, this deep kind of obsessive thinking in your head, you switch that energy off just as quickly and go into this lack mentality, this I don't have mentality, this I am missing, or everything is not here that I need to be here, instead of embracing this beauty of what you created initially. So some of you guys, I feel like this week is mostly about seeing what you actually have in front of you and acknowledging the positive aspects of what you've manifested, so that when you do go into this devil energy, and everybody does it, everybody goes into these sort of mental pitfalls. When you do go there, you know that, okay, this is just a part of me being human. This is the ups and the downs of being a spiritual entity having a human experience on earth. I do not have to allow my anxiety, my fear, my obsessive thoughts to overcome me to where I create lack within my own life. So you have to wake up and make the adjustments necessary to eliminate this lack for yourself. Now, for some of you guys, you could also be in a space of not doing your research on something or someone and making a decision to give to a situation that creates lack. And I feel like this has to do with money. So I feel like for some of you guys, and I'm hearing bills. Somebody could come to you and tell you that they're missing they're missing money for bills or money for, I feel like it's money, because this isn't foundation. This has nothing to do with that. This is a totally different either situation, or this is just your thoughts creating this lack. And some of you guys, it could be dealing with a bill. You may have a bill and feel at a lack, and it could create this sort of spiral back into this abyss. You have to see your own truths. You have to see your own true identity here. Don't allow your circumstances or the circumstances of another to determine your peace, happiness, and abundance in this life. And some of you guys, I do feel like there's an external force here, and you do have to wake up and see the truth. Someone may not be being honest with you, because I definitely see that with the Page of Wands. I feel like someone, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, if this isn't you, someone could be in a space of making a faulty offer to you. Like, it looks like it could be solid. Like somebody could be like, let me borrow $100 until next week. I promise I'm gonna pay you back. And you're like, okay, I'll let you get it. And then when they get paid, they just be like, oh, I don't have the money. It's a faulty thing. They're not showing you their true colors, because maybe they don't have a bill. Maybe they just want to have your money so that they don't have to spend theirs. And I don't know why that came out, but whatever that Five of Pentacles, I feel like it has to do with money, or it has to do with someone creating lack by not showing you their true colors within your life. So let's see what messages we have. What messages, what guidance do we have? Okay. What messages, what guidance do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus moving forward? What messages, what guidance do we have for Capricorn? We got veil. Yeah, some of you guys are looking. Yeah. Y'all finna have a wake-up call. Some of y'all are looking at life through a veil. And I feel like you're going to see, I'm telling you with that star energy, you're going to see the bigger picture here. And I feel like it's because you're going to finally be at a space of being still, either within your life or within your emotions. And all of a sudden, you're going to have this wake-up call. All of a sudden. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, if you're looking at things from beyond the veil, or from a fault perspective, meaning not seeing things clearly, you're going to see things clearly very soon. Just sit tight. This is all I have, y'all. Peace.